2010, yes, 116 mils for the growing season. I think wheat went about 0.8 or a tonne. Canola did, I think that did 200 or 300 kilos. It wasn't the best year to be farming. This year, our expectations are hopefully 2 tonne on cereals and canola, hopefully north of a tonne.
Hi, I'm Darren Kilminster from Bruce Rock farm here with my wife Tracy and my 3 children. Yep, it's a mixed enterprise, mainly, probably 80% cropping, 20% sheep, stock, and that's only been due to recent events from our federal government banning live sheep export, that most people have downsized or got out of sheep. So we still run a few sheep, but it's the way it is these days. Cropping seems to be the take up the majority of our income.
Just going to check a mob of sheep, merinos. We've got a merino flock, self-replacing. So they've got a bit of feed this year, so it's good.
I think both Kilminsters and the Fushbishler side, they both started, came out in 1910 and took up land in about 1911, and then through the years cleared land, got bigger, bought the next door neighbours, and to what we are here today. It was my great-grandparents on both sides. One in Belka and one just out of Bruce Rock. Both starting up their farming careers and passing it on down to the next generation.
This is new variety of lupins, Rosemont. For some reason they look sensational. 6 weeks ago they've stopped. So as you can see here, they've potted up. They're still flowering with a bit of moisture. They went through a few frost events. That's why there's probably not so many pods on there. Nodulating all right. So hopefully they grow a little bit more so we can harvest them a bit easier.
I think Bruce was a sandalwood cutter that was out at Bruce's Rock, so that's where he kept all his stash. And it's just progressed through the years. I mean, it's mainly basically a farming town, and and it's been quite good. We've had a few hiccups in the last probably 5 or 6 years with the supermarket burning down and the new one being built, and a few people retiring from businesses and other people taking them up. So it's a good, nice, lovely little town.
We're just going to a farm we lease. Yes, it's probably the epicentre for rain in the March-April period. Everything's looking pretty good over there as well. It's right next to our home place. This is a new variety, Goldie Oats, first season with it. There's 40 hectares here, seeded in the first week in April before the canola. It's looking pretty handy.
We employ a few consultants there to try and help us with different issues we have out in paddocks. So it's probably the way of the world that we're going these days.
This is emu, so it probably went in a little bit earlier than it should. It's Roundup ready. We just like it because it yields so really good. This is probably at the back end of a flowering. As you can see, it's set quite a bit of pods. Hopefully it'll flower for another maybe 2-3 weeks. Could be a little bit longer depending on the season, but I think it's just running out of a bit of juice now. It's setting itself up for seed production.
As a paddock management, you always you can't afford, as the scale of your enterprise gets bigger, you cannot afford to have failures because it costs you too much money.
We bought the farm that we are on at the moment, our home place, back in '89, and we were talking about rainfall, Peter, was that in 90, 91 and 92, I'm not sure which one it was, it might have been 90, first year we had it, there was 24 or 27 inches of rain fell between January and December, and then the following year was about 20. We had 2 exceptionally wet years. The creek system flowed all year round, like it was unbelievable.
It's hard. I try and get my head around some of it. And everything's going that way. Technology in tractors is a massive jump from using the old old auto steer and push button and drive in a straight line. It's amazing what we can do. We probably don't have the resources at the moment for most of us to be able to utilise all that technology to its full extent. Tracy, yes, yep, my wife, yeah, she's always out and about giving us a hand. Loves the sheep, stock orientated farm from Corrigan. Bella is 21. She's doing vet nursing in Perth. Charlie's just finishing up in probably 3 or 4 weeks at Wesley in year 12. And then Ruby is 15, at Penrith. So, yeah, no, they all love the farm. Charlie's having a gap year next year here. And, and then I think he wants to go to Canada and spend a year or 2 working for contractors over there. Like, the days of when, and I'm just solely putting on it back in the early 90s when I came home, there was a footy room full of guys that were 18 through to 22. And then you had the older blokes at 26, 27, 30. Now it just seems to be there's a big gap and not many guys coming back, not wanting to do the farming game. Or there's probably more opportunities with trades in Perth or running their own businesses. This is Zen noodle variety. Market's probably come off a little bit from last year's highs. If we can get noodle at $420 a tonne for noodle 1, we're happy with that. Just like AP1 or APW wheat to be at least 380, but I think Octopusbot or Octibot is forecasting P to be around that 365, 370. Still good, but we need yield. Yeah, soil health, like it's you do see all these other social media where you got some bloke from America or New Zealand telling us how wheat has been bombed by a certain group or certain chemical and how we've all got irritable bowel syndrome or all these ongoing health issues. If we bombarded our soil with all this chemical, our soils would be barren and sterile. So we don't overuse those chemicals, we rotate. We have to feed the world at the end of the day. If we don't have chemicals, regen farming is probably not a fit for where we are. It's not high rainfall enough. I just think we've got the balance pretty good. We look after our soil, it looks after us. Yeah, it's looking good. The early rains have saved our bacon at this stage, but we just don't want any cold nights coming into September because that is one of our major killers, and heat stress as well at flowering.